Hello, it is day 44, I want to say. Yeah, I didn't upload a video yesterday, and I should have done. I've got the full thing, but yeah, missed a day. Anyway, I've edited it and uploaded it just before this one. Today was a little bit different, actually. You will see some footage, some time lapse of me walking to a pub, because today is Father's Day, or was, but yeah, but it was quite confusing. I didn't actually know it was Father's Day up until, you know, I started seeing stuff about it. And a friend of mine called Lucas invited me out to the pub. The pub was doing a buy one get one free on craft ales and beers that they brew themselves. You know, all you had to do is show a little thing saying, "Oh yeah, like Father's Day, like this is the deal," and you know, sort of prove that you have a child. So yeah, that was why I went there. Had the two beers that you can see at some point when we go over what was eaten today, and yeah, that was pretty good. Could not tell you at all before going in that the beers were going to affect me as much as they did. Like, not drinking it for a very long period of time, your tolerance goes completely. Even though you still, you know that you can drink. But anyway, so see, I picked up my copy of The Starch Solution. I flipped through the book, and the only part that I could find about alcohol consumption was Dr. McDougall warning against excessive drinking. Fair enough. And I tried looking on YouTube, and all there was a video about, you've got to be honest with yourself. Like, are you controlling the amount that you drink, or is the amount that you drink controlling you? And I'm like, this isn't helpful. This isn't like actually telling me whether or not I can drink alcohol in moderation or anything. Like, can I have a beer? I mean, beer is essentially just carbohydrates, right? It's not exactly a starch, but it's a starch solution, so yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I couldn't find anything saying absolutely not. Kind of used my own judgment on it, said, right, okay, if I go along, I have two, that's me. And after we'd had those two, Lucas invited me to dinner, like sort of a late lunch. Now, I'd already had lunch by this point. I had something just before I went out. I had, what did I even have? That was what I had. I had the last of my tofu chicken stuff with a little bit of hot sauce, the new hot sauce with garlic in. Sriracha with extra garlic. Very nice. All of that mixed together, just, heated through, ate that. And then, had a couple of pints at the pub, and we went off to, this restaurant that his wife and his young son were at. And it was me, him, and his daughter. And we turned up, and the bombshell was dropped. Oh yeah, we ordered a big platter of food. Like ribs and steak and beef and this and this and this, because you were coming. And I kind of sat there and went, oh dear, a bit of an issue, because everything is deep fried. I do mean, like, literally everything, pretty much. Like, the only things that weren't was there was some spinach that I think had been sautéed and blanched in butter, and they'd gotten this tiny little like side serving of mac and cheese, and I'm like, I literally can't eat anything that's here because you know, everything's in oil, everything's deep fried, and oh my word, I feel so bad for them because they both just instantly went like red and were like, oh no, like we're so sorry we dragged you to this den of temptation, and you know, like we're really sorry that we, you know, we're ordering this and we're all eating meat in front of you and this and that and the other. I just sat there sort of bemused and was like, no, it's okay, like it's all right, guys, like it smells wonderful, it looks amazing, but like I'm not actually tempted by any of it. And we're talking some serious ribs here. Like they're about like this long, which I know scale wise you can't really get, but like, okay, here's one standard issue fork. They were longer than the fork, and you know, there's like 4 sets of ribs. The steak was like as long as that fork, and you know, maybe about half the fork's width, half the fork's length as width. Like it was huge. They just sat there going, oh no. So yeah, no, I kind of said, look, like you've ordered quite a lot of food expecting me to eat stuff. Like I'm not gonna touch the meat. Like it's, you know, this is what I should have planned for. Maybe allowed myself like once every 2 weeks or something to have an off day. But I was like, no, you know what? Like I'll break slightly, and I'll eat vegetarian for just like whatever's here. I'm not going to order anything else. I'm not going to, you know, like we'll just help you with a bit of the spinach and the mac and cheese, and you know, like these deep fried gherkin things that came out. So I'll have like 2 tiny little slices of deep fried gherkin just to see what it's like, because it intrigues me a bit. I like gherkins, I like pickles and stuff, so you know. And what I ate was absolutely wonderful. It was really nice. But the spinach was so heavy because of the butter. And the mac and cheese as well, because there was so much cheese on it. It sobered me up instantly, pretty much. So I got a 3rd beer, which, you know, is a stupid thing to do, but, you know, they have something to wash it down with. I was already out and about and stuff. So had a 3rd beer, all sorted, and off we went. And walked home. And, you know, I did a little bit more time lapsing on the train. Yeah, like it was pretty good. And then I've not eaten up until now. It's actually just after midnight, I think. So technically we're into day 45. But so I went into the kitchen and I boiled up some pasta, the last of the lentil pasta, if you remember that. Because I haven't used the lentil pasta in over a month. So I had that, I threw all of that into the Instant Pot, a whole bunch of just wholemeal pasta as well. Slammed that in, sauteed some onions and crushed garlic and vegetable stock and what have you. Got a spice mix. Mixed together, like a little bit of paprika and some other bits and bobs, like some black pepper and what have you, and a ton of nutritional yeast. And after the pasta had finished, I dumped that out, drained it, and tipped that all into our glass baking dish, and then reset the Instant Pot and put in 2 really, really big potatoes. Their name in German is actually fat things, because they're huge. They're bigger than my hand. Chopped up a couple of those, slammed them in the Instant Pot in the steamer basket. off we go, set it away, heated through the sautéed onions and garlic and stuff again, dump that into a jug, put the nutritional yeast and spice mix into the jug. Once the potatoes were done, those went in, stick blender, done. Just basically made a cheese sauce from Dylan at Well Your Weld and poured it all over my pasta, mixed it all together, poured a few breadcrumbs on top, and into the oven it went. And yeah, while that was cooking, sat down, had a bit of a chill, got it, had a bowl, which is why I've got the fork next to me. It was really good. It's like nicely done. But yeah, it's took a long time to actually cook it and get everything sorted, just because, you know, like I got in like fairly late. I didn't really feel like eating anything when we got like Rowan and Sigurd sorted with food, and you know, so yeah. But I've now got like another 5 portions of you know, like mac and cheese. Well, not technically mac and cheese, just a pasta bake, ready to go. Which, you know, that'll do me for a couple of days. I only have to worry about eating tomorrow, pretty much. But, you know, I've got like stuff I can heat through. And then it's the weekend, and Saturday is IKEA, and Sunday is Martin Assembles IKEA. So I'm probably going to do a time lapse of assembling the furniture in the living room here. I think Sigurd and Rowan are going to pop off, go to a play area on Sunday for a couple of hours, give me some peace and quiet so I can just slap everything together as quickly as possible. Because trying to put together anything with toddlers or cats in the room is not going to work at all. So, you know. Let's see, what else is going on? Oh yeah, while I was cooking, I caught up with the Crocs in the Kitchen video from Wednesday, and yeah, it was good. The hash brown throwdown, yeah. Apparently there's another interesting recipe coming this weekend as well, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. Oh, and yeah, my watching is actually like all set. My tomorrow, or possibly going into early on Saturday, is the pre-release from Loading Ready Run. So I'm going to get to watch another Magic tournament, have a bit of fun with that. Probably while I'm cooking or looking after the boy. Yeah, no. So yeah, I'm good. And then Monday is, well, I suppose Tuesday over here because of the time difference, but you know, Tuesday is going to be episode 5 of Chernobyl as well. So yeah, this is turning out pretty good. This weekend's all go for things to watch. So yeah, kind of looking forward to that. Let's see, what else is going on? What else? Do you know, I actually don't think there is anything else going on other than that. It's been a fairly nice day. It's super warm. I've had the fan on a couple of times for a couple of hours as well. Yeah, it's bright enough now that I desperately need to get my prescription sunglasses, so I'm gonna have to order those, like, you know, not too long from now as well, just so that they're ready as soon as possible, because yeah, trying to go anywhere or see anything outside at the minute is a little bit difficult. Right, I honestly think that's everything. I'm so sorry I didn't upload a video yesterday. I know there's not many people that actually like follow along religiously, if we can use that term, but I always feel like if I don't put it up immediately, or at least like so it's up first thing the next day, I've kind of failed in what I'm doing. So hopefully everyone will forgive me. But you know, day 43 is going up, day 44 is today. I think I've got the numbers right, I really do. But yeah, like, should be good. Should be back on track now. I hope. We'll see. And if not, oh well, you know, someone will come after me. Right. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna let you get on. I'm gonna edit these things together and get them sorted. Yeah. See you tomorrow. Have a good one.